Okay, let me fix that. I was trying to say, uh, hi everybody, it's Paige here with another stream of Curse Trains from Train of Thought's Discord. Go check out his Discord, go check out his YouTube channel, go check out his Twitter at TrainFactsGuy. Just wanted to say hi to Jacket Jail Fries and Amtrak Van 19 and CP Rail and MRL. And I'm just going to check over here to make sure that all the properties are correct for my microphone, because last week I had not set them up all the way correctly, so yeah. Normally I'd probably do something special for this kind of occasion, but even though it's my birthday and I really don't have much else to say other than it's my birthday, I feel old. More old than I should be at this rate for what I'm doing, but that's neither here nor there. Yeah, yeah. Fires in SoCal are getting a little out of hand, and that's a problem, of course. And to think it was just caused by some dude just trying to deal with, I forget what he was trying to deal with, but oh yeah, I have seen enough, to be honest. But that's neither here nor there. So we're just gonna go check out Trains from Train of Thought's Discord. Curse Trains to be exact. What else did I get to say that wasn't heard on the mic? Because I can't exactly figure out exactly what you were able to hear all the way, and I can't remember what I had said that you did get to hear, because there is a discrepancy between the two. But yeah, it's my birthday. And this year marks 32. I feel old as the hills. Well, more specifically, stupid prompts. Okay, what was I trying to say? Oh yeah, there are winter storms in the eastern United States that are also getting out of hand. But yes, welcome Amtrak fans, CP Rail, and MRL, Jacket Jail Fries, and so on and so forth. Glad to hear there's more art on the way. Glad to hear that hopefully everybody's fine here. If you're in some sort of trouble, then please go get some help, because I know there's a lot of weather-related events going on right now that some people might not necessarily have any control over. Well, I'm nice and toasty in my room right now. I don't think everybody's kind of like experiencing the worst of the storm, or at least I certainly hope not. But that's neither here nor there. I think that's enough dawdling. Was there any suggestions, questions, or comments that people wanted to get mentioned first before we dive straight in? I still have yet to fix the backdrop from what it was previously. There we go. So yeah, we got that fixed. This is where we left off last time. Just gonna scoot this over a bit. Yes. And my computer's just been lagging, or at least my web browser's been lagging for one reason or another. Do I have everything I want on the list here? No, I need to activate that. So yeah, I think this should be a good position. No, I need to scoot it up a bit. Oh yeah, I can certainly look at those. Okay, so I've got this wheel of torture or punishment set up properly. So let's go check out Benny Boy's Discord first to kind of warm things up. I think we left off here. This one's a weird one. I feel like this is a mining locomotive of some sort. A 6-ton four-wheel locomotive with no specific details. From Carter 100K. Cursed Rock Island F40PH-2, I think? Question mark? Well, it's an F40PH of some sort. And let's see. Cursed Music City Star AC4400CW, I think. So yeah, that looks weird. That looks kind of weird. And of course, we've got a cursed General Electric numbered 8906. It's an ES44AC. We got ourselves the cursed Amtrak livery for Phase 7, which is kind of weird. I feel like there was a missed opportunity here. It could have been 69, you know?
Nice.
But instead it's 619. Got some reposts here. We've got this funny, goofy locomotive from last stream, if not the stream before. That was a diesel pneumatic locomotive, of all things. And I think this was a different angle, different angle, different angle. The Rio Grande, that's a weird one. Got ourselves a Genesis loco of the Union Pacific numbering system, but it's a Rio Grande livery for some reason. P40, P42, it says P42 here. And we got ourselves the classic Talgo 1 from Spain, which was always goofy looking. Carter 100K is at it again with a traction motor locomotive of some sort. I'm not sure what to make heads or tails of this thing, because it looks like... Where's the front of this thing? Is it supposed to be over here, or is it supposed to be over here? Like, I would think there'd be a chair here for operating everything, because there's clearly not one over here. $130 on eBay, yeah. But yeah, I'm not sure what to make of this. Like, I would think this would be the front of the boiler, and this would be the back of the boiler, but the the chimney's back here, when the smoke box door is over here. So I can't make heads or tails of it. Maybe that's a funny funnel. This one's a repost by Mitch. The salt and pepper shaker steam turbine logo. That's always funny. This one, though, from Lego Master 116, I don't think I've seen this one before exactly. It doesn't follow the white notation, which is really weird, because it's not a 260 mogul. It is a 2-6 with some weird 2 in the middle O. What would I call it? Would it actually be technically a 2-4-2-2-2-0? Or what? Oh yes, I think we are more than familiar, actually. But yes, for anybody who doesn't know, the traction logos basically had a basic steam piston, but instead of driving the wheels directly, it would run through a geared system that would change the high speed and low torque to high torque, low speed. Cursed GTW ES44AC, I think might be wrong. Yeah, that looks kind of normal-ish. Not the weirdest. Oh, this can just write off. This is cursed. This is cursed. Caltrain, no. What are you doing? Oh no, Caltrain, no. What are you doing? What are you doing? What the actual... And then this just says GM and O, and I feel like that's just dumb. It's cursed in its own right, but in a dumb sort of way. This one looks more boxy than I expected it to be for something that's supposed to be for the Canadian Pacific. But yeah, that this one can just... Oh boy. And the cursed GATX EMD F40PHM, which that's kind of weird. I wouldn't expect the GATX, of course. This is probably supposed to be Metra, but you get the idea. Yeah, might be F59. I don't know. I don't know. There's too many logo prototypes. But yeah, we got a funny funnel because it looked like the funnel was back where the firebox is supposed to be instead of in front where the smoke box is in the smoke box door. So let's go spin that wheel. Round and round the wheel she goes. Where she stops, nobody knows. One VTuber, one jar. So we'll mark that as done and head over to the jar, which for some reason I still have to set up the background for that. But yeah, we got that sorted out. Was there anything else I needed to hop onto? Ooh, an engine called ROFL. Interesting. But yeah, should we head over to your images? Yeah, I would think there'd be more posts. Hopefully I'll be able to get a quick look at them. So this is from 7 days ago, 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 7 days ago. What did they do to Toad? Yeah, this is a classic repost. And we got 3 comments, but I only see 2. One from Railman Memes. They gave him an engine to separate him from Oliver. And then CP Rail MRL says, "Little Toad isn't a class 40," which, yes, understandable. Have a nice day. So yeah, that's your comment. I think that's it for now. Or at least I would think for now. I'll let you get back to it, Jagged Jail Fries. Oh, okay, take your time. Was there any other suggestions? Yeah, I don't keep track of all the diesel logos from the UK. Oh yeah, I saw your reply, and I read it aloud. Was there anything else that I need to get taken care of? Any questions or comments or suggestions I should get taken care of before we jump right into it? I don't know. I guess we'll just wait for Jagged Jail Fries, I guess, and I'll just keep yapping. Like, I don't think there's anything new here. Oh, there's a reply to the reply. Oh, yeah, it says, "No, just kidding, just a class 37. Okay, okay. I'm glad I sorted that out. I don't know why it collapsed all the comment replies, but that's neither here nor there. I'll let Jacket Jail Fries cook. While I guess we hop on over to Curse Trains from Train of Thoughts Discord. Just as the Lord intended. So yeah, Republic Clanker. Kansas City Southern conducted a contest among school children, and the resulting scheme on the 2 units was very questionable. You don't say. You don't say. Wait, aren't these both the same logo? No, it's 642 and 616. So yeah, but this one's definitely cursed, not just because of the gaudy paint scheme, but also because 616. And then this one's just goofy. less sun damaged. I'm not sure what to make of that question. Am I supposed to express my opinion on one or the other, or something else? Anyway, Frisco Foamer! Some interesting stuff from yours truly over the years. I'm assuming this is Roblox. And the text is backwards for some reason. Oh boy, oh boy. Rip Bozo, am I right? You got some more derailments here. That's gonna be a big yikes for me. For some reason, it looks like they're all narrow for some reason. Ginty burns down the sheds. And then we got this post status. And yeah, let's see. USS Salem, aka Yield Sea Witch. So let me get this straight, Mafia 1 devs. So you thought the best choice of engine for a video game set in the 1930s in America was a one-off built for the LMS, which never saw US soil, and as a cherry on top, you put a number plate on the smoke box from a Taiwanese import of a Japanese D-51. Well, I think this is actually a repost, so... Ooh! Ooh! Sorry, wrong button. So, it's here! It's here! Fresh from the oven! So let's scroll back here. No comments quite yet. This is just called more. So we'll just bounce back from that. This one's called more power. This post is called not enough goofy awe trains. Another post that says I said more. And maximum power. So yeah, let's see. The Penn Central 042 backtrack. It's just some dude with the emoji hands saying I approve. And then the 0220 Ernie. And the 220 Square. Which I'm trying to make heads or tails of this. So we got a pilot wheel set here. We've got a counterweight here, and we have the drive wheels back here. Not sure how useful the spare flywheel is, but that's beside the point. But we do have ourselves this locomotive, which has the backtrack. I'm sorry, which has a stack in the back, hence backtrack, I guess. And of course, it's Penn Central. Why wouldn't it be? So we got two funny funnels here. We've got post 2, it looks like an M487. It says more power. I could imagine. So let's take a look.
The Milwaukee Road
2226 Bendy Straw Express engine. And then the 060 Thompson switcher logo for the Norfolk Southern. Oh boy. And we got ourselves the 040 Dent, which has a slopes yard switcher tender. We've got the 240 streamlined tram engine. The Zertram, sorry. And then the 020T question mark. Now, not gonna lie, I do appreciate the look of this for some reason. I don't know why. Probably definitely up there in terms of my favorites. But we got ourselves another funny funnel here and here. This one's going through the roof, so technically that counts there. Oh my gosh, so many funny funnels. Not enough goofy odd trains. Post 3. Puffing Bailey moment. So we'll go take a look at this. The Joey 220 eats pants. Quote unquote Joey. And this is also from
The Milwaukee Road.
Why and when did the railroad build this engine? Quoting the driver. And Don the 202 loco. Why are we still here? Just to suffer. Just like the line from that trailer for the Metal Gear Solid game. I think it was Metal Gear Solid 5. I can't remember. If I know. I think it's funny though that the plow is laid out like this with the headlamp here and stuff. Your circles are getting better. And I do appreciate that very much. Let's see. I said more! And the reply to this is, what is this? SF2926. And I wouldn't know. But let's take a closer look. The 060 Jonathan with more concentric flywheels. The 9899, the railroad that has trains with the Kirby mouth for some reason. And the Waffles 040 mixed traffic engine, which has even more flywheels for some reason. And more wheels back here than up here. Not sure why. I would think the weight would be focused more in the front, but what would I know? And of course, maximum power! Post 5, the longest power Garrett. Yeah, I will get to that one moment, please. The 420 Gavin. We've got the 02644 Harry. The Eddie 022 Switcher logo. Yes. I couldn't help but notice. And then we got the 022 plus 602 plus 222 Garrett logo. Which I'm assuming for some reason or the other, the pistons are actually on the inside. From the way it's laid out here. At least according to the cues laid out by the handrails. And it's just called Pablo. I'm trying to remember what the meme is called. It's something. Something Pablo related. And there's like a dancing animal in the middle of a circle that's going around and round. But yeah, we got some drive wheels up here, which I see on my second look at this logo. Oh, I see. Now that you mention it, I can see the resemblance. I like Eddie, though. This is funny. And I think we should be able to bounce back to comments one. I'm sorry, to post one of today. There should be comments now. Or at least I would think there would be. Post one. What was the engineer doing? No idea. Hey there, CSX7598. Welcome to the stream. We were just going about things. I need to spin the wheel because there were a bunch of funny funnels. Aw, man. Man. I don't want to be human. So boring. Oh well. So I'm just gonna bounce back into the void. Still need to fix that background. There we go. Let's just bounce back over here. Avatar selection. Get those props back. I swear this hat just reminds me of Ennard for some reason from Sister Location because it's missing the little tassel of stuff at the top. So let's bounce back here. Yes, yes. First quote of 2025. Oh boy. So yeah, we were here, if I recall. Oh, don't worry. It's fine. If you need to get some rest, get some rest. Mean Metal Mike, I feel like this is a repost from maybe anywhere between 1 and 3 posts. I'm sorry, 1 to 3 streams back. Yes, it's my birthday! And this is the weirdest 440, or at least one of the weirdest 440s that I've seen out there. Yeah. Let's see. Frisco Foamer, 1522, what do you got? Original contents, and then a flushed emoji. Oh yeah, that does look weird. Like, where do I even begin? Okay, this one's funny. Just this huge tender and a 040 switcher. Oh, didn't mean to click out of that. Come on, zoom in. Okay, we got ourselves a cursed Thomas with way too many headlamps for some reason. Oh, you did? Are you okay? Yes, one of the longest tenders. Yo, buddy, I'm up here. It should say, hey, my eyes are up here, but you get the idea. Yeah, that sounds about right. Let's see. Franz the Fox Demon, aka Panzer Fox. The Buddha cars, Buddha inspection cars, were known as the Model 619, which Buddha started building in 1928. Appears that these Buddha inspection cars were used as high-end speeders used by managers and supervisors, considerably more comfortable than the average track maintenance hand car or motorized speeders. I should know. I swear those gas-powered speeders are such a hassle. You can only drive them forward, they're manual transmission, and not only do they have a clutch, because they hadn't thought of these sort of transmission systems you see these days in like chainsaws and lawnmowers and that sort of thing, but also like it smells awful and it's just janky as I have no idea. We're gonna find out. So the Buddha Foundry and Manufacturing Company of Harvey, Illinois. The spiffy 1946 design enhanced the Buddha car, according to the author's collection, from the Interurbans Without Wires, page 173. So yeah, these are some high-end vehicles for track inspection. Yeah, they do kind of remind me of rail buses, now that you mention it. Let's see, the Walla Walla Roundhouse in 1940-something. I'm assuming Walla Walla as in Walla Walla, Washington. Which also has a Walmart, ironically enough. So you can go to the Walmart at Walla Walla, Washington. And here it is for the Union Pacific. And here it is at a different angle, I'm assuming. Or it actually looks kind of different. No, it's probably the same one. No, it's a different one, actually. I'm sorry to hear about that. Uh, aren't the heritage units supposed to be still, like, working for the industry? I don't know how you got up on one of those things and fell off. Like, you're not supposed to be climbing onto those things, you know? But here it is, in color, finally. And we've got one of those little placards that you can stick on the rails that's marked in blue, I think. Here it is, the Ketchum Sun Valley Station, and I guess that's all the images there. Oh, you slipped on the sidewalk. Okay, this is a little more anticlimactic than I thought it was. Like I was worried you were climbing on actual like operating trains. I'm glad that was not the case, but I still feel bad that you fell over on the sidewalk. Like I say this as someone who can be clumsy, maybe not as clumsy as my dad, but someone clumsy enough that if I'm not paying attention, I will walk into a signpost. So this one's from our mod, or the Discord mod, Borketh. Oopsie whoopsie, the train is stucky wucky, wheezing hot, who hard and to work on the to make and cans better for steam. Oh well. So yeah, I have no idea what this is. It's uwu speak, but it's in German too, and that makes it worse. Yeah, we will all miss what Jimmy Carter was able to do for the world. They don't make statesmen like that anymore, at least as far as I can tell. And we could definitely use more of them, but we'd also like them to be politically successful as well so that they can get done. So let's see. Hago's got some tomfoolery in the form of a steam dummy conversion of Thomas, or something vaguely resembling Thomas. We've got I Fell Down, which should have seen that coming. Here we got an awkward narrow gauge logo Mario Kart thingamajig here for some reason. Here we got a bunch of narrow gauge logos just sitting over on the platforms. It would be more ironic if the train was shaped like a bunch of people who would be passengers. Yes, narrow gauge drag racing. I was gonna say like go karting, but that's a story for another day. There's something off with this Garrett. I can't put my finger on it. Like I can see the MS Paint covering this up. Okay, I think I can figure out what's going on here. So there's a regular loco, which I'm assuming had 4 pilot wheels, one, two, three, four, for a total of 8 driving wheels and 0 trailing wheels, and it kind of reflects that here. And then it was all chopped up and photoshopped into oh hey LVDN S triple FS. Welcome to the stream. I haven't seen you in a while. Glad to see you're here. Also, we've got some weird Garrett here that's made from a chop shop of some British logo of some sort here, and I'm not sure what to make of it, because like there should be some sort of supporting truss under here so that it actually can hold the weights of the boiler. the C5250 instead of C6250. Is this an actual still frame from the actual anime adaptation of the Galaxy Express 39? Because I don't know how you mess something up like that. And of course, we've got ourselves a palette cleanser with a cat. And it would appear that we're playing Roblox in this image. So, arson apparently. And I guess this is... What is this? This looks like a courtroom of some sort. But it looks like the layout isn't quite right. And now we got one of those flying buffer beam logos. Or some narrow gauge analog equivalent. And we got the Sprinter in the water. So trains in the water. Ding ding ding. Winner winner chicken dinner. That means... Well, I'm just going to take a closer look at this first because I feel like it. I don't know how he squeezed in there. But he looks cute anyway. So it's time to spin that wheel. Egg. The cat class 20. Yeah, so let's mark that as... Should I hide that choice? I guess I'll hide that choice. And yeah, I'll be able to bounce back down into the void once again. Will I go change things up? Wrong tab. I'm not sure. If you want to let me know, that's totally fine. So let's see. Up, but up, but up. Let's head back. It looks so funny. I didn't see it proper, but I've been hearing it for the last week or two about his passing and his final interment at the peanut farm, I think. But yeah, that's this post. Let's see, Franz the Fox Demon, aka Panzer Fox, the 4664 Light Challengers. The class of engine looks more tall and narrow than it should. Same class, also going down the middle of the road in Salt Lake, Utah, circa 1947, taken by Emil Albrecht. Oh, okay, that's fair, that's fair. But here's some stats. And this is what the Challenger looks like, which it does look kind of weird, not gonna lie. Especially with these weird bits and bobs here in the front. Those look like the pistons for the air compressors. And here it is, kind of on the road, but not really. Okay, here it is on the road. That's what we're talking about. A Challenger, the likes of which I was not expecting. But yeah, if that's not an excuse to spin the wheel, then I don't know what is. Oh man. Not this again. It's my birthday. I don't want to use this one, but I guess we're just gonna have to deal with it. Gosh dang it. Anyway, let me just warp back out again. Will I go change models in like for the third time in like the last 3 minutes? Let's get that hat back on. Get my owl buddy back on. Okay. You won't believe what happened today. We had to deal with two different spiders in front of the house behind the blinds to the front door because apparently that's a thing that people have to deal with. I don't know what it is. Like, I thought we would have replaced it with something more permanent than and less dinky than curtains, but I guess I was wrong. And we had to deal with two spiders. Oh, sorry to hear about that. F's in the chat, folks. F's in the chat. Ooh, 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 ooh. USS Salem. Oh, I can feel the sense of desperately trying to appeal to a newer generation not interested in trains with this one. Oh, my sweet summer child, this isn't the only set they did that with. But yes, the Transformers Electric Train and Battle set. I wouldn't know what that is, actually. But here we got this, which, to be honest, I have seen at toy shows every now and again. It's kind of weird looking, and they would use the same dies and tooling to make other train sets similar to this for different franchises. I know that Tycho made one for the TV show MASH. They did one for Transformers. I think they did it for another series. Yes, Transformers. Transformers, engines in disguise. Oh, got ourselves another Roadrunner from Panzer Fox again. Just an average day in Salt Lake City, Utah, sometime in the 1940s, with a 060 loco. But yeah, that's another road running train. This time, though, there's an actual series of tracks that are part of a streetcar system, according to the catenary wires up here in the corner and up here as well. So yeah, that's cursed. Which means we get to spin the wheel again. I swear, we're going to be spinning the wheel quite a lot today, aren't we? Or at least we have so far. So we got Hamter. So we will hide this choice because we have a video of it. Let's see. Let's bounce over here to history. I should be able to find it. Bendy straw or macaroni? That's a tough one, actually. I'm gonna have to go figure that one out. Hmm. Come on. Why won't it load? So yeah, that's not the one I was looking for. This is the one I'm looking for. There we go. So this is Hamter. And I don't know what's going on here, but... well, at least it's working. But this is from Triple S Spotted Leaf, Canadian Pacific Rail, and the logo's upside down for some reason. Why? But a better question would be how. Yes, classic Australian locomotive. Beat me to it. Let's see, what's Brian up to? Do you think God stays in heaven because he too was horrified of what he created? I certainly think so. That is definitely a cursed train and a half. We got the minions on the smoke box. We got wheels down here on the what are supposed to represent tracks, but there's drive wheels up here again for some reason. And then, oh, this is supposed to be a ride, isn't it? Because I can see this is a chair, this is a chair, this is a chair, and another one, and another one, and another one, and it's the same on the other side, and this is supposed to be some sort of a kiddie ride. Because me. Yeah, it's either that or it got named Dinnerbone. But it's called a Dolly Trolley or something. I can't unsee this. But yeah. Yeah, all of this just looks so wrong. So fundamentally wrong. And this is a funny funnel if I've ever seen it. Since it's got a horn. So we're gonna have to spin that wheel again. Yes, the ride you want to put your kids in if you don't want to see your kids again. Oh boy. Whatever. Curse of Ra! Haven't picked that one in a while, but yeah, we're going to go crack open that. We're gonna crack open the music for that if I can find it. Where did I put it? Thought I would have fixed this one by this point. I guess not. Maybe it's in the pocket dimension? No, it is not in the pocket dimension on my soundboard. I guess I'm just gonna have to whip it up manually. Music, game, soundtracks, Mario 64, track 10, Lethal Lava Land. And now I'm completely disoriented. I'm not familiar with the CSX 1902. We will have to get back to it later. And I need to turn this down a little bit more. Okay. So let me see if I can get back to Discord while I shrink this. Okay. So with my mouth upside down, we should be able to move forward. Oh, from Clinchfield, okay. Panzer Fox added again. Video of a catastrophic failure. Timestamp at 1 minute. A CSX 4436 has a horrible wheel slip before the turbo fails and goes up in flames. By Canadian National and CSX Railfan, according to the comments in the video. This sort of thing is normal when there's carbon buildup and it gets burned off when the locomotive runs too hard. Or runs hard enough, I should say. I can certainly do that. The engine is then driven away at the end of the video like nothing happened. Also, the engine was built in 1979, but that has nothing to do with what happened. Engine is fine. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Let's... Actually, we should be able to see this better on YouTube. So let's go hop over there. I don't know why this is in widescreen or why it's so loud. So let's... She's struggling in the snow. Oh yeah. Oh. Oh. That is a lot. That is a lot. And of course you had to put the bell on at that point and not, like, earlier. This is why you clean stuff, kids. Otherwise you're going to have to deal with ashes and cinders like that. But boy, is that loud.
Hamster.
Boy, howdy, is that loud. Get it out of notch 8, yeah. Gotta slip her into neutral first. Oh, it looks like the sound of the song has stopped, so we can resume where we were. So we got Gressley's side. And this is the sound transit. And for some reason, it's just called the sounder, which, yikes. I'm just going to say it, yikes. And it's a Genesis logo and the sound transit livery, which makes it even worse. If Gressley was a maglev, oh boy, USS Salem, what have you been up to? Ooh, you got to see some of that stuff? That actually sounds kind of nice. Unlike whatever this is. This monorail looking... Not gonna lie, it does look kind of cool, but it's also very cursed. Just... I don't even know where to start. How on earth does it go through the switches? Meanwhile, Tivos has this posted from the Netherlands. Because we got a double-decker car that probably doesn't belong here, and a string of other single-deck cars. So one of these things is not like the other. Let's see what Jackalus has. There was an insane asylum that owned train locomotives. Take a wild guess what they were used for. Well, for transporting patients, of course, but... I feel like this is a repost, so we're just gonna have to mark that accordingly. You totally don't drive trains down mountains and around curves at 90 miles an hour in Train Simulator. Oh, yeah, sure. We believe you. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. Let's see. Bolt the Sailor. I will never understand why just simple livery swaps seem to be so cursed to so many people. Oh, God. And here we got a double-decker Jackson Sharp type passenger car with no staircase to speak of to get to the second level. But yeah, that's always interesting to see. So yeah, that is weird looking. Let's see, Panzer Fox at it again. With the VSB IB 2/5, a locomotive of the United Swiss Railways and built in the late 1850s, which is how they appear in the first picture. Later on, most of them would be converted into... they would be converted to a newer boiler, which radically altered their appearance as shown in the second picture. The last of this class of loco was scrapped in 1925. So, oh gosh, it's one of these things. I feel like we've seen something like this before, but I don't remember it looking this cursed. So this is what it looks like when they completely reworked it. At the very least, they actually have a proper roof on top of the cab, so that the operators were okay. But these are just some really weird looking logos with some very funny funnels.
Hamster.
But yeah, it's always important to keep your tracks and your points properly functioning, and part of that requires melting ice and snow, so that they don't get stuck in one position or the other. So yeah, hours of silence. Let's hop over to my community tab again, or in this case, just my channel. And then with this new tab, we should be able to head over to hamburger again. Let's see if this one works.
Hamburger, hamburger, hamburger.
Yeah, this is the one that I don't like. 1 hour of silence interrupted by hamburger.
hamburger,
Hopefully we get to the end of the stream before we get to the end of that one, because I think there's a jump scare at the end. For some reason, that phrase just kind of reminds me of that meme with Jesus Christ and the devil. And like, it says, my disciple will not do
Hamburger.
X. And Lucifer's like saying something else. Who knows? The winter is always unpredictable these days. TiVo said it again. Just came back from watching Wicked, which had this thing, which is a passenger train despite looking only like a locomotive, and it has giant gears for wheels, along with many other cursed aspects. I think I've seen this one in the trailer, and I don't know why they thought
Hamster.
having a rack railroad locomotive would be a good idea, at least in this kind of variety. Oh, and here's the actual full-scale prop. I thought it was CGI. Like,
hamburger,
where do I even begin? Like, this looks so CG, but apparently it's not. I probably need to see more of this, but I would rather not. And it looks like everybody's kind of got the same replies. Let's see, Butts McGee. Until now, I assumed it was fully CG, but dang, I'm amazed they made this a full-size practical prop, albeit without any of the complex mechanical parts. I want to hurt whoever thought this was a good idea, according to RK315. Well, there's snow if you're in the Sierra Nevada. Probably. Let's see, Alu 14. I mean, it could work, and it's supposed to be fantasy after all. And RK315 is like, no. And Tivos is like, yeah, it looks like for the station scene they had a physical prop on a bit of track they could drive it forward on, but any other shots are fully CGI. Also further clarifying, in another response to Halu 14 saying that it could work, and TiVo says probably not that I can't find any pictures showing this, but it runs on 3 rails in the film, supposedly all with teeth, as all its wheels are gears. However, there are no flanges visible, so I'm not sure if it would stay on. Not to mention how it works, it makes steam engine noises and spews smoke, but we don't know where its pistons are or how they'd be connected to the wheels. And the glass dome on the roof is the passenger compartments. The cab is all the way in the back, where 1, you have no visibility, and 2, we don't see any form of firebox or even controls.
hamburger,
Speaking of firebox, we also don't see anywhere where it could carry or fill up on coal and water. I get it's fantasy and nonsense, but it's always fun to poke holes at crazy engine designs like these. Alright then, according to Alu4, and then seems like, looks like a train you'd find on train station. And Bolt the Sailor's like, am I the only one that doesn't have a, oh god, it's hideous, burn it, and send it to hell reaction towards these types of things? And that is the perfect example of how we should respond to an image like that.
hamburger,
Yeah. And it just keeps going and going and going. Anyway. 32, unfortunately. I'd like 10 years back, please. I think I'd like to refund those. But yeah, this is a goofy one from O-Scale. I 3D printed a new wood-burning smokestack for this New York Central
Hamburger.
460 to masquerade. It is a backwoods logging loco. The story is that the freelance short line I created needed a passenger engine in the 20s, so they leased a Canadian National 460 and gave it a spark arrestor to burn wood, giving it the nickname Onion Head. However, after realizing that firing a modern 460 on wood was impractical, they were forced to run it on local subbituminous coal, making it necessary for the engine to keep the new stack regardless to keep the cinders down. And boy howdy is this weird looking. But it does explain why the coal is still in the tender. But yeah, that is a funny funnel if I've ever seen one, which means we gotta spin that wheel again. Blue lobster jump scare! Oh no! So yeah, I'm just gonna mark that there. Just gonna go back to here. Should have it around. Ah, there it is. Just gonna smack that right there. I miss when I was able to actually play the Blue Lobster jump scare for a whole hour while it was interrupting silence. Let's see, Smackamations. I have no clue how something like this was even possible, but you can make it... Wait, but you can make out the trail left by the engine's wheels. I'm sorry, what?
Hamster.
What? I'm so confused. Like, the boat's here. The rail yards... I mean, the boat/rail yard tracks run this way, and somehow it got bent over this way in some sort of, I'm assuming, derailment of some sort.
Hamburger.
Well, yeah, you probably shouldn't post that publicly if you don't want people to know about that. Anyway, that is a cursed image if I've ever seen one. Not sure if it counts as a road running train, though. Because, like, technically, although this is supposed to be a place that people would drive their trucks on and walk across and what have you, I'm not sure if it counts. Now, whatever the is this? Figure 1. This is a 420 with a super-de-duper tall driving wheel set here. Is this one of those bicycle trains? I have a strange feeling this is a bicycle train. Because I can see that there's some guide wheels up here to stop it from falling over, and it looks pretty narrow. So yeah, maybe this is from the Boynton balancing loco, what to Medusa it. Because I don't remember it looking this bad and this atrocious. And we got Muka Skyla with this tea kettle, which is atrocious, but we've seen way worse, technically. And oh yeah, I forgot to mention this is from J2, by the way. Strangely enough, it doesn't have a funny funnel, but does this count as a funny funnel if... Are you able to heat up water in this? Because if you can heat water from this, then steam would be spewing out of the spout. But this doesn't look like something you could just stick on top of a stove. This looks like something you'd pour hot water into so that you could actually pour it for guests. But what would I know? Panzer Fox has the wreck in Fayette, Nevada in July of 1925. A bunch of pigs escaped one of the stock cars. I'm just remembering this awkward... Oh, maybe. I'm not going to speculate. But yeah, this is weird. Oh, I can see all the pigs here. That's so weird. It's so weird. Like,
hamster,
and if I'm not mistaken, I feel like I heard a story about this, and the pigs did not survive, or at least a decent chunk of them didn't. But for some reason, it just reminds me of the ending of an episode of the Powerpuff Girls, the original one, not the reboot, where like the mayor's like calling the
hamburger,
Powerpuff Girls over, and he's like, or like they were like, "What's the emergency?" And the mayor's like, "Come catch my pigs!" Let's see, USS Salem from the same collection. Blood remembered the Donner Pass incident and was ready for snow. Yes, I feel like I had been thinking about using one of these as a thumbnail for the longest time, but I couldn't get a decent enough image of it. No, this isn't an E unit, it's an F unit. You can tell by the wheel arrangement. Probably an F9. And now we have Panzer Fox at it again, a funny group of little guys by the Plymouth Locomotive Works. And yes, these do look like some funny little cursed critters if I've ever seen them. At least if the post-war industrial design is any indication. So yeah, we got a bunch of Plymouth locos for several different gauges, different applications, even approved underground locos. And let's see, we got ourselves a classic gas mechanical for the Florida Portland Cement Company. You can go ahead and tell me, that sounds interesting. Well, yeah, these are all Plymouths. I mean, it's in the name. But yeah, let's see. Pensifan. Remarkable engines. The converted electric Alco. For the Lake Erie and Richards Bay. Circa 1977. Now, this is from Pensifan, who's another train YouTuber. And out of respect, I will not actually, like, see the whole thing. Instead, I'm just going to mute it. And we're just going to go pass across some of the images to kind of get an idea of what it's supposed to look like and what the anticipation was, because that does look kind of funny looking. Let's take a closer look on YouTube. It's barely visible from here.
Instead of GE,
hamburger,
likely because suspension was
So yeah, this just looks this is do not repost. That's funny. But yeah, I do see the resemblance to some prototypical or experimental logos from the time. But boy howdy, is that an interesting concept. I'm just surprised they didn't have the pantograph on top of the cab, because it's a little higher off the ground. And they had to like stick it all the way back here. But maybe that's neither here nor there. Neither here nor there, so we'll just carry on. You were rail fanning in a yard, and a CSX manifest was coming into the yard about 8 years ago, but I saw the train going 60 into the yard, and the switch was set to some tank cars, so you pulled the switch, I'm assuming. Please tell me that's supposed to be some sort of a reference to that thing that happened last year.
hamster,
Ran over, flipped the switch, and locked it, and saved the crew and train. Okay. Well, I would think that would be pretty newsworthy. You wouldn't happen to know of any articles on that, would you?
hamburger,
As I would be interested in learning a bit more. not just for verification purposes, but also to pique my curiosity. So let's see, Smagamations, standard NZR lamp fitted to an imported British logo. Crying emoji. Oh, me, that is disgusting. That is disgusting. For the Gear Koi Petone Railway or Railroad or what have you. I don't know. I don't care. This thing is disgusting. It's a 440 tank engine, and it's got an American headlamp in front with the goofy Scandinavian, or is it Australian, couplers. Let's see, Jackalus at it again. And what the absolute is this? I have a feeling this is supposed to be some sort of an inspection vehicle of some sort. But something about this looks uncanny, like it's a Photoshop of some sort. I gotta verify whether this is even real or not. But if that's not a funny funnel, I don't know what is, so we're just gonna spin this one last time. No, 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 no! Me! This is the last time I should have disabled this. Me. This is not the time for me to lose all my tabs. Guess I'm gonna have to hide that choice and close all the extra tabs that are unnecessary. There's quite a few of them. Close this off, this off, this off. This off. And this off. And this one too. And not this one. I definitely need to save this one. Okay, so we got that. We've got this.
Hamburger.
There's a whole tab that I've got here I need to close off from Firefox. And last but not least, oh man, I don't want to lose these. Like, me. I don't know. Maybe if I wrap things up quickly, I might be able to salvage the last tabs. But yeah, this is a tiny boy. Let's go check out. Come on. I closed so many tabs. I shouldn't be lagging this hard. So yeah, images.
Hamster.
Okay, so it looks like this thing actually did exist. Or at least something like it existed. The HHY Fever Cart 1 engine part, manufactured by the NoHab something or the other. Public domain images. Let's open this in a new tab. And this in a new tab. Got some other funny looking locos here that I can probably worry about later. Yeah, I will definitely look up the Union Pacific Challengers, or at least the more rudimentary one. So yeah, that's just an image. That's just an image. I actually want to see the website that this is associated with, please and thank you. Open in a new tab. Open in a new tab. Okay, so where is this image? Translate to English. Steam Wagon, Carriage Part Atlas, #1 at the Hohoropi Jernvog Railway, manufactured by something. So yeah, this thing did exist. And it is goofy looking. Like, you got the water glass here, and the water valves here, and the reverser here, and the other levers there, and boy howdy is this curious. Narrow gauge steam locomotives of Australia. Well, there's quite a few of these, actually. And some of them have funny funnels, of course, because why wouldn't they? Boonton Mines. This vaguely resembles what it was supposed to be, but it's not exactly the same
Hamburger.
thing. Ooh! Here's some more details. From Gary Stockbridge. Public domain. Translate to English, please. Alexa, stop. Can't believe it's already 10. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go dig deeper. So this is from the Digital Museum. And I would think that it would be the first search result, but apparently not. I don't want to have to keep running around in circles, so I guess I'll have to dig a little deeper at some other points in time, because I have a request to go and check out the Class 37. This Class 37 or another Class 37? Union Pacific Challenger. Because this is the Challenger I normally think of. Borders on looking very similar to the big boy, curiously enough. Gotta say that the Challengers are more my favorite. Oh, right. The Hot Wheels Railroad. Because I am familiar with that. I used to own one of the battery-powered sets back when I was a kid. This isn't what I was thinking of. This is definitely not what I was thinking of, because I didn't have Lion Chief train sets with Bluetooth. This is what I was thinking of.
Hamburger.
This cursed atrocity from 1999. That's not to say there aren't more cursed things like whatever the... This is. And then there's the other classic ones that I saw a video from. I think it was by maybe Train Enthusiast. And here's some more from the classic Hot Wheels before they had them powered up. And then there's the Railroaders, which are just Hot Wheels shaped like trains, but they're actually like automotive in some sort of way. Oh boy. Oh me, this is disgusting. From the Rapid Transit collection of 2013, like, I knew that they had the Flying Scotsman and some other stuff, but I didn't know they had this one, Stephenson's Rocket. Ugh. Ugh. The more I look, the worse it gets. And it's not Thomas the Train, it's Thomas the Tank Engine. Oh! Community post. Interesting. Hopefully you don't have any personal information or that sort of thing floating around. Just gonna view channel. Oh, I'm familiar with tiny rails. No need to worry about that. Uh, I was hoping to play that at some point. So let's see, CSX7598.
hamster,
Hmm. Hmm. I'm trying to figure it out because I'm not finding the username. Is this supposed to be another?
hamburger,
Ooh, gumball machine coins. That's even more cursed. Is this you? Oh yeah, just Keith. Community post. Oh, oh my gosh, yeah, this is it. I tried running the Fast and Furious train on Hot Wheels railroad tracks, but it didn't go very well. Oh boy. Oh wait, I don't download that. I just want to take a closer look. Comments are turned off. Understandably so. But yeah, this is the Hot Wheels trains that I'm familiar with. I think. Oh, I wonder what I should eat. Yeah, thank you for 13 subs. Sorry for not uploading much. I will try to upload more in the future. Stay tuned. Guys, the shorts that are mostly not mine, stop watching them. Sorry about the delay. Video will be out later tonight. Powertrains video later today. Is that enough scrolling? Okay, so maybe the PC tiny rails are not what I was thinking of. Because when I think of tiny rails, I think of the game for the PC, as described here. Actually, I just remembered it's on Steam, isn't it? Steam store. Steam store, Steam store, welcome to Steam. Disco Elysium, Coin Factory, Jackbox, let's see. Tiny Rails. So yeah, this is the game. It looks like it's in my library already. Rated E for everyone. And boy howdy does it have some weird logos. Many of which we've seen in previous streams. And I think the community hub should have some guides that should show us everything. How to make a lot of money. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something that's more informational. Tiny Rails Europe. I guess I'll go to artwork or screenshots. Oh, it's a whole rail car that has hold on a sec. A whole rail car that has a roller coaster on it in a theme park. That is interesting. And one of them has a snake. And one of them's a pizzeria. A caboose tender. Was not expecting that.
hamburger,
This indenture made in the 29th day of November. Transfer the membership. Ownership of the train company from grandpa to grandchild. There's just a whole bunch of images here with a whole bunch of stuff. Just, it doesn't stop, and there's some very cursed trains here. And I will look up BNSF 1050. Oh yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, this is really weird. And yes, the buildings look weird too. But yeah, what is it? BNSF 1050. Oh, it must be... Oh, it looks like a pretty average Apparently it's a heritage unit, but it doesn't look like it's got a heritage livery of any sort. Unless BNSF went out of business and got replaced by something else. Oh gosh. We don't need even more consolidation than we already do. Or already have, I should say. But yeah, I'm not sure what to make of this. This is pretty normal looking. Oh, the lettering. You know, I hadn't thought of it. So it just looked pretty normal to me. Like, the font is pretty typical. Is it golden? I thought it was just yellowish. This one looks funny, though. I wish they'd change the name of that subreddit, though. But that's neither here nor there. I don't think I know that one. 1858. $1995, 1996. So here's the 1858. It's an SD40-2. Looks pretty normal to me. Is there a significant history to that? Oh, yeah, the Burlington Northern is green. But yeah, BNSF 77695. So yeah, I forgot the golden swoosh. I forgot they changed they changed their logo. And I don't know why. Like, it looked perfectly fine before for BNSF.
Hamburger.
And then the BNSF 1970. So yeah, that definitely has a legacy paint scheme. The Heritage Unit 1970. Something about it just looks kind of strange. For some reason, it feels like the Heritage Unit's just... I don't know. It's kind of weird to... It's weird to see Heritage Units, because that's like wearing the fallen flags of all the other companies you bought out, which is like the corporate equivalence of taking the corpse of your defeated opponents and then wearing their skin as a warning to other companies saying, hey, you could be next. And I can certainly look that one up. Gonna have to wrap up soon because it's getting kind of late. But yeah, this is what I'm used to seeing. So it's got the green lettering instead of the gold lettering, though. Technically, it's more of a yellow. This one looks weird. Because it's got the old one and the new one merged together. It's just they took the... It looks like the door got replaced in the front safety cab. Looks goofy. Yeah, I guess we could do that as a last search. I can't imagine a world where... I'm trying to remember. There's something iconic about the Burlington Northern F7 units. Actually, this is an F7 unit? I thought it'd be an E unit because of the wheel arrangement. But I must be wrong. Let me get a second opinion. Yeah, so that's an F unit, definitely. Walters F7 unit. Burlington Northern scheme with DCC Tsunami sound. The BNSF logo with a Conrail door. That is oddly specific. And we got this one just completely rusted out or something. I don't know what's going on here in this picture. I'd like to see what's going on, and I will see that momentarily. So what was I trying to see? Yeah. BNSF with Conrail door. Well, I found a Conrail that has a BNSF door. Ah, here it is. This must be it. Conrail quality. Yeah, that's kind of weird looking. But if it works, it works. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm trying to think, though. Like, Great Northern, didn't that merge with the Burlington route to make the Burlington Northern? And then the Burlington Northern merged with the Santa Fe to become BNSF? I don't know. That's maybe neither here nor there. The best friends of companies. Interesting. Oh, well. That's going to be it for tonight, unless there's something else that comes up. So, let me just, I guess I can just enter the void one more time. While I go and revert to something meaningful, or reasonable, I should say. Okay, that's better. Close this off. Bounce back over here. Okay, so I want to thank you all for watching. Don't forget that videos and streams are only made possible through the engagements and contributions of folks like you. I thank you for that. If you haven't already, don't forget to like, share, subscribe with notifications on. Oh, yeah, I'm not going to make you jump scare with the lobster. I haven't done that in a while. Don't forget to go check out Train to Loud's Discord. Don't forget to check out his Twitter and his YouTube channel at Training Facts Guy. You can submit your own cursed trains on the Train of Thought Discord on the correct channel. Just follow the rules. Don't get banned. Do the right thing. Follow the rules. Them's the rules. Oh, the party hat, I didn't want to spawn it back in. But yeah, if you're able to, you can always become a channel member for 99 cents a month, or you could become a patron for a little bit more over at patreon.com. You can donate a super chat or donate more directly through the Stream Elements link in the description below. You'll also find the link to everything Train of Thought related.
The Milwaukee Road.
And I want to thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next one, and until then, take care, stay awesome, stay true to yourself, and remember to never give up. Bye, everybody.